Yes. DJ, play a song for your girl. Anywho, hey everybody, this is your girl Creole Butterfly, the Libra Butterfly. Cocoa night tonight. Coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women up do from the horses are fast, or the horses up do from the women are fast. It just really depends on what you like. I want to say happy birthday, happy Quinceañera, happy bar mitzvah to Lottie Dottie and every darn body under the sound of my voice. Okay. All right. You know I'm over the what? The smooches. So you get a smooch. You get a smooch. Everybody gets a dead blasted smooch. Okay. Mwah. I hope you're feeling, I hope you are feeling loved today, appreciated today. If not, I hope you feel it if you visit over here on my channel. Okay. Yeah. So I am okay, where did it go? Where did it go? Here we go, right here. I pulled up the wrong one. Okay, yeah. What's up, JB? I didn't get it. You know, they suck. Your phone was on silent. Speaking of JB, y'all, JB is having a game night. I think it's the 24th, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to share it on my community wall. Please go and support him and every stuff and every stuff. You know, I feel some type of way because I didn't get a seat at the table, but you know, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You know, you know. Yeah, especially when we're playing dominoes or spades, you know, because I'm a dominologist assistant, okay, and I'm a spadeologist, okay. Yes. So and plus, let me tell y'all something. Some of y'all content creators, y'all baffle me, okay. I support as many people as I can. But I remember me being over here playing spades and dominoes and having conversations and all of that. Y'all act like it's the first time with him and another content creator having game night, that's the only time that it's been game night. Even Jay Dunn had game night. So I mean, y'all need to quit that. Y'all need to quit that. That has been y'all just didn't want to be a part of it. Okay, not my boo Jay. It's my little brother. Y'all just didn't want to be a part of it. Okay, move forward. I had to get that out. It's the 25th. Okay, it's July the 25th. All right. Thank you so much. Okay, so back to honoring my subbies. Smooches to y'all. Okay. So let me tell y'all. Okay, so today I did absolutely nothing. Thanks to all of you all who's been wishing my mom health and recovery and everything. I was up there almost all day yesterday after I came from my particular situation that I get done on Mondays. Um, and it looked like she was coming home today. But I told my mama don't get her hopes up because I knew it was one more doctor that needed to see her. See, here's the thing. I told y'all I went to medical school, right? I just didn't graduate because I had to drop out because I didn't have a babysitter. But you don't lose what you learn, okay? And I kind of warned my mama about everything that they was gonna say to her. She was like, yeah, 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 I'm going home. She come calling me talking about the doctor's in here. You want to hear what he got to say? I said, sure, I do. Don't ask no dumb questions like that. So the heart doctor was talking and everything, and I just sat there and listened because I kind of tried to told my mama, okay, tried to told her what was going to happen, right? So she got real quiet. So after the doctor left out and I asked my questions, I kind of let her have it, but in a good way. And she kind of apologized and rest her little nerves because I told her getting on my nerves don't help you. You know I'm your daughter, but you know what daughter I am, and getting on my nerves don't help your situation, okay? So thank you. So anyway, when the specialist came in, okay, me and him vibed real good. And he said everything just about that I told my mama he was gonna say. So like I told her in front of him, I said, so it's good to say that today she's not going home, that you all gonna revisit that tomorrow. And he said, absolutely, she's here for the night. I said, thank you. Okay, I just wanted to hear that from your voice. Cause me trying to tell her she's still trying to pack her stuff. And she said, oh, like that. He started laughing. He said, no, ma'am, you're here for at least the rest of the night. He said, we got at least one more test we need to do before you leave. And if I can't get it scheduled for tonight, it'll be scheduled for in the morning. I said, and then they got to read the results, ma'am. He said, yeah, we got to read the results and we'll make a determination. Thank you. Thank you very much. So at least look like she's gonna be there for the rest of the night and Porter tomorrow. Okay. I know she's ready to go home, but let me tell y'all something. When your heart, your heart pumps about 2,000 to 2,500 beats per minute. Okay, because your heart is the biggest muscle in your body. Your heart is what makes blood flow to every organ in your body, every vein in your body, every cell in your body, every muscle in your body. Okay, it's the main thing that helps function everything. When your heart doesn't get enough oxygen, nor does it get enough blood, then things happen. You get lightheaded, you pass out, it stops beating, your organs shut down when there is not enough after a while that gets to your organs. That's why sometimes you hear people say, well, they died because their organs shut down. Because once their heart stops, no blood is flowing. Try to get blood to flow through your organs without a heart. I'll wait. So you have to make sure, okay, that you actually are taking care of yourself and everything. My mom actually was in the hospital 2 weeks ago for the same thing. So we're fighting that bill because what did you all fix if she's back? Okay. All right. All right. And another thing, let me tell y'all something. Some of y'all people, stop trying to tell people what to do with their mama when it's not right. My mama helps a lot of people. A lot of people. They know when they call her, she's going to get it done. Most of them same people that always calling her and all listen that she helps has not reached out to her by phone, pigeon, or in person. Okay. So I made a post and I called these people out. And I could have been nasty and said their names. Okay. But I had some emotional intelligence and I said what I had to say and without mentioning their names. Hey, Zero Boo. Without mentioning their names. You get me? Okay, so somebody tried to tell me not to say that and that my mama don't want people up her and blah, blah, blah. And my response to her was, I love you. And I left it alone because then I went right back on my page and said some more stuff. See, because I'm going to double down on it, 10 toes. I meant what I said. And like I posted the last thing, that's my mama. Don't tell me how to defend my mama or how to love on my mama. Don't do it. It's mine. I said, not one time did I cuss anybody or have I been disrespected? Have I been disrespectful? I can be. So if it don't apply, let it fly. And I left it like that. And so when I said that, then a whole lot of people's like, I get you. You right. You only got one and blah, blah. Yeah, don't tell me how to love on my mama. And don't tell me what I should be saying when it comes to my mama. And like I said, I ain't cussed nobody, nor have I been disrespectful. Don't push me, though. So they said, that's the deadly daughter. Leave her alone. Because I keep telling y'all, I'm so mild-mannered now. It's shocking people. Because I'm always the person who, even in my past, everybody got one. I've always been the one to try to just be calm, be settled. Because I know me. My temper wasn't nice. And so I let a lot of things slide because I know once I'm turned up, it takes a minute for me to calm down. And God bless my late husband's heart. That was my calming spot. And he ain't here no more. And I worried about that when he passed away. I'm like, okay, who gonna talk me off the ledge? So that means I'm gonna have to let a lot of things pass. I'm gonna have to really trust that God has changed me. And a lot of people is trusting that God has changed me. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things I let pass because I just don't care. I can't care. What's up, Mix Boo? You said I ain't mad at you, boo. I just I just don't care. Me and my mom was talking today and she asked me, what did you do? So I had to tell her about the Facebook post and stuff, y'all, And she's like, baby, she is correct. I don't want a lot of people up here. I said, yeah. And like I told her, what's wrong with the phone? My mama couldn't say nothing. I said, see what I'm saying? Let me do me. Let me do me. Because, for me to speak up, it's done touched that spot. She said, yeah, because you don't speak, you don't say nothing. You let a lot of things. I said, because mama, I don't care. I don't care. And I think I'm better than most of these people. So why I respond when I think I'm better? It brings me down to them. No, I'm a queen. I sat on a pedestal. You want me to deal with you? You want to deal? Come up to my level because I ain't coming down to yours. How about that? And y'all can think what you want to think. I don't care. I graduated from public opinion in high school. Seriously, I graduated from when I went to ninth grade. I hung with seniors. I'm gonna let that set right, and not because I wanted to, but because the seniors thought I was a cool chick and invited me everything everywhere when we had pep rallies and all this, and going in the morning when the bus get there, you eat breakfast and all this and stuff. They was like, "Hey, Coco, come on over here." Okay, moving forward. Let me see. Hold on. Let me. You're nicer than me because I wouldn't have let that slide. I could let some things slide, but when I come to me and my okay, I knew she came from a spot of love. The person who commented, because she really cares about my mama, so I knew she was coming from love. And that's why I just said I love you, and I left it right there, and then I went and made a whole big old post. And like I said, if it don't apply, let it fly. Because you're going to walk into something you don't know what you walked into. Don't tell me how to do my mama. That's mine. You know, everybody almost who commented has lost their parent. It was a couple people still got theirs and said, hey, I'm saying that's mine. I'm like, yeah. And when I see people that comment that don't have their mama no more, so they wish their mama was here, so that, yeah, it reinforces me. Protect mine. Don't play with me when it comes to mine. That's mine. All day, every day. That mine. Okay? So, stay at your wage. Stay at your wage level, baby. Don't walk over here. Grown people stuff. Don't walk. It's grown woman stuff. Don't come over here. Cause see, even though I am not disrespectful, I can be. Very much so. I keep telling people, just because I choose not to say some things, don't mean I can't. My mouth is one of the worst things on my body. My husband used to say, you know what? You can say something to somebody and it be so cut. He said that you make a person just want to knock you out. He said, your mouth is treacherous. I know. And that's why I hums my words and hold my tongue. Because I know what I can do. I was one of them girls. I was one of them girls that was cute. They think that most cute girls can't fight or nothing. And so they try to pick on you. You know what I'm saying? I was a cute girl that could fight and cuss you out and talk about you. Talk about you so bad it make your ancestors want to come fight me. That's me. Okay? That's me. So when I hear my kids going at it and they be doing the dozens and all this and stuff, I get quiet because I know where they get it from. That's me. But I'm at a point in my life to where, like I said, my spiritual father, God rest his soul, this is my first spiritual father, told me, you cannot kick butt and preach. Because, see, I was a preacher still fighting. I know I'm going to let that sink in. I was a preacher going to different places preaching the gospel of the Lord. And if you said something to me that I didn't like, I fought you. And my pastor told me, my spiritual father, he said, let me tell you something. You can't preach and fight. You're going to have to pick a struggle. He said, because every time you pick your hands up and I done heard you out, you done beat somebody up again. He said, it takes away from what God is saying. He said, so every time you think about fighting, think about will God be happy. That did it. That did it. Because I realized that I'm going to be preaching for the rest of my life. So I have to be very careful how I word stuff, how I say stuff, how I do things. Y'all, God knew what he was doing when he told me, now is the time I want you to come. He done called me as a preacher as a kid, but I ran and fought and all this and stuff. So once I became a certain age, he's like, okay, now I want you. I want you now more than ever. I think God was saving my life, actually. Seriously, I told y'all about my temple and me going up in this house where nothing but dope dealers was and hung out at. They all in there hanging, drinking, listening to music, playing dominoes, playing spades with their stuff sitting right next to them and all this. And this little bitty 5'2" woman walks up in there with a Louisville slugger daring anybody to move. Me by myself. Now, my uncle told me to wait on him because he's about that life and he never goes nowhere without. He told me to wait on him, but my temper was so bad, y'all. I didn't use common darn sense. I didn't use sense. I didn't use common sense. Now, would I do that now? Probably not. Probably not because God has changed my life. Probably not. But I did. Hey, Korean boo, I didn't see you. I'm not even looking at the chat, y'all. I'm sorry. But when you grow, you learn and you do better. You know what I'm saying? Like you know more, you do better, you do more. So I am not that person I used to be. She's not that far removed from me. She's not. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I know that. That's why a lot of times I take a break from here. A lot of times I don't comment. I hear a lot of things. I just don't comment because I feel like I'm better than that. So, say what you like, do what you will. I don't care. You can call me a slow one, whatever. Okay, just like case in point, this particular content creator thought they would get to me by throwing up in my face about my deceased daughter Jasmine. As a I'ma get you where you stand. Yeah, that's what your dead daughter thought, huh? They thought that was gonna get me to where I would get on her and click at panel and be like, because I could have said so much stuff, but that was a test. That was a test, and I thank God that He settled it in my spirit about my daughter, because that's not something that's gonna trigger me. Try again, try again. Because my comment was, boo, I ain't worried about my daughter. She in heaven. What about you? Can you say you going? God got her. She better than I am. Try again. Then I heard the same content creator get on somebody's panel and say, I don't think it's right when y'all talk about kids. Y'all, I could have hit this floor. I'm like, well, what? Say who? I know that ain't what you saying. I just let it go. See, you know what I'm saying? Like, you pick your battle. And I don't let people pick my fights. I pick my own fights. You're not going to pick a fight for me. I used to tell my kids, don't pick my fights for me. Let me pick my own fight. So I let a lot of things pass. I let a lot of things go above my head. I'm slow to respond. A lot of ish go. But once I pop off, I know it's right. I'm so calm now. Okay, let me see if okay. Hey, came through to give a quick interview. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you always. Okay, let's see. I get selling now. Me too. My husband used to tell people when she get quiet, be concerned. Long as she's talking, she cool. But when she get quiet, be concerned. Thank you all for hitting the button. Absolutely. I take care of my mama. My mom's my biggest baby right now. Okay. Let me see. Hold on. I still got one parent. That's me. That's my mama. That's the only parent I got left. My daddy gone. And I'm a daddy's girl. But my daddy gone. I can't do nothing for him. Let's see. Oh, my mama. We're okay. My children, baby, at that age, baby, was like, close the doors. I said close. Okay. Hey, Yatanya boo. Yes. Let me see. Thank you. Thank you. No, thank you. Okay. Okay, thank you. I know it's right. Double talk always. You feel me? I'm like, That's why when people say, she's scared of, I'm scared of everybody. I'm scared of all of y'all. I really am, okay? I want to go on record. YouTube, government, and everybody else that's listening, I'm scared of YouTube, period. Okay? My actions is because I'm scared. I'm very scared of everybody. I really am, okay? Okay. Anyway, yeah, I'm moving forward. All right. I told you all that in 2025, anything that can be shook will be shook. Okay. I also told y'all that there would be things that people would try to reveal about everything from the church house to the government to the entertainment world. Everything will be uncovered. Okay. Anything that can be will be. I also told y'all that more diseases will be, some of the diseases that you haven't heard from in a while will be resurfacing and everything. That was 2025. That's why I told y'all I ended it with anything that can be shaken will be shaken. Okay. Let me show y'all something. I know y'all probably not heard this. If you didn't pay attention, let me pull it up. And thanks to everybody that will be listening to this. Smooches to you. All right. Let me make sure y'all can hear this. All right. Hold on. DJ, won't you play another love song? Okay, here we go.
Trump's key intelligence chief has made a bombshell allegation accusing the former president, Barack Obama, of treason dating back to 2016. She has released documents to back up her claims, but not everything seems to stack up.
For fake news, top this. Donald Trump posting bogus images of Barack Obama being arrested. Feeding a frenzied MAGA narrative, the former president is about to be charged with treason for allegedly manipulating intelligence reports about Russian interference in the 2016 election.
He directed a manufactured piece of intelligence that detailed not if, but how Russia tried to influence the outcome.
Trump's director of national intelligence claims even as Barack Obama was putting on a show of transitioning power, he was conspiring with intelligence chiefs to suggest Trump's victory was illegitimate because it was helped by Russian meddling to defeat the candidate Vladimir Putin most feared, Hillary Clinton. Gabbard calls that an attempted coup.
There is one big hole in that argument. There is no record of Barack Obama ever claiming that either of Donald Trump's election victories was illegitimate due to Russian meddling or anything else. Hardly a coup, far less treason.
A Republican-led inquiry found the Russian government did direct extensive activity against US election infrastructure in 2016, though in the end found there was no evidence that any votes were changed. A distraction, if nothing else, from the recent focus on the president's awkward history with sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein. Meanwhile, another colourful figure has popped up, Joe Biden's.
Okay, so now we're going to hear what Joe Biden's son really thinks about his dad. Y'all ready? That's why I put Biden's name in here, Hunter Biden. Check this out.
Son giving his view of George Clooney, the actor who urged Biden Sr. to step down.
Him, and everybody around him.
Hunter Biden now saying about his father what couldn't be said at the time.
Yeah, he got old. He got old before our eyes.
Hugh Remington, 10 News.
Him and everybody around him.
Hunter Biden now saying about
him, and everybody around him.
Hunter Biden now saying about his father what couldn't be said at the time.
Yeah, he got old. He got old before our eyes.
Hugh Remington, 10 News.
Okay, so for those of you who didn't get it, George Clooney is the one who talked Biden into stepping down. Hunter Biden didn't like that and said, F you, F him, and everybody around him. And then he said, my dad got old in front of everybody's eyes. And that's true. He did. It's like he aged. I know, right? He's like a little kid where somebody took his candy bar and, I kicked his bike and he just, and that's because he does not like blacks. I don't know why people don't understand, even black people who support this man, that this man don't like black people. He just don't. He's never liked us, ever. And the people that's pulling the strings, because y'all know that there's other people pulling the strings that he's following, right? Them people don't like us and want us to stay in our place, whatever that is, okay? They want us to stay in our place. And, you know, I just don't vote against my interests. I'm sorry. I'm just so sorry. I just don't vote against my interests, you know? Yeah. And I know there's people that, you know, that is the black situations and stuff that, you know, they voted for him because of the gay agenda, you know, and yeah, they voted for him because of the gay agenda. And, you know, they rather have a racist in office than to have somebody that is not racist. Okay? Let's just go there. Um, it's just weird. A lot of things is weird to me. Y'all gotta excuse me. I'm different. I'm cut from a different cloth, okay? Um, I'm just cut from a different cloth. All right. So let me see. Jim Crow, Joe's mentor was a white hood, as a matter of fact, and he was senator. Yeah, he was. Absolutely. Absolutely. Just like, okay, I told y'all about Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell, when he first started out, he used to be side by side with my grandfather. My grandfather's a black man. My grandfather will be 91. He's 91 now. He'll be 92. He actually is one of the last civil rights leaders who marched with Martin Luther King. He's a civil rights leader in Kentucky. Okay, everybody kind of knows him and things of that nature. Well, before Mitch McConnell switched, he actually used to march side by side with my granddaddy. He used to come in my granddaddy's office at the church and strategize with how to help black people and poor people and all of this and all of that. And when he began to say some things and my grandfather heard it, he said, and I'm just going to tell you how my grandfather said it, right? My grandfather said, if I known that hunky, and this is how he said it, he said, if I known that hunky was like that, he wouldn't have never been able to sit with me. He felt disrespected. He felt lied to. He'd heard some things derogatory about black people, and he had something to say about it. And ever since he said that, and ever since he found it out, he never mentions him again. There's pictures with them together. It's pictures with Mitch McConnell sitting in my granddaddy's office, everything, strategizing and everything. But my grandfather, he never mentions him anymore, ever. Ever. You know. When Michael Jordan came to Kentucky and his mom, because she had heard so much about my grandfather, wanted to meet my granddaddy. And they arranged it to where she could come and meet him and sit and talk. And they took pictures together and, you know, all of this. This was at the top of Michael Jordan's career and everything. She thought it not strange to why she was in Kentucky to visit my grandfather. I thought that was honorable, you know. Yeah. That actually was Muhammad Ali's Baptist church. When Muhammad Ali was a Baptist, my granddaddy was his pastor. His brother still belongs to my grandfather's church. And one of our family members used to be Layla Ali's nanny. So we're mixed. That's when I tell y'all we're mixed in with Muhammad Ali, them family. It's a long story. It's more I could tell you, but I'm not. But we're mixed in with them, you know. And I don't say that to brag. I'm just saying that when I talk about be one first, and when I talk about the things that affect us, it's in my blood. My family is actually activists for us and poor people, no matter what your skin color is. If you're poor, we fight for you too. That's why I don't get that to where you just, you know, I just don't get it. I just don't, you know. And I realize a lot of people my age, I'm 54, rest to Malcolm Jamal Warner, you know, rest in peace, sir. You did carry yourself as a king. So I want to take time out to say that. But a lot of us my age, I understand, don't know nothing about politics. Nothing. Don't know nothing about struggles. Not because they never went through them, but because it's the ignorance of it all. And now that they're my age, they still want to be ignorant. You know. Let me see what you're saying. He just can't write. I read that. Okay, I read that. I have a dream and it doesn't include. Sissy, you cutting up today. You cutting up. Yeah, history, Tanya. People hate me because I do have a history. They hate me. I keep telling you, people hate you, one, when they ain't you, and then people hate you when you live right. People don't like people who live right. They hate people who do right, live right, talk right, and try. They hate you. And you know what? The Bible speaks, you will be hated for my sake, for my righteousness' sake, because you try to do the right thing. People hate you because of that. You would think people would say, you know what, this person's trying to do right, trying to live right, trying to, as somebody who, no, they hate you for that. Because when you do right, it means a light is shining on your life. And that light, I tell you what, I always give when I'm teaching, not preaching, but when I'm teaching Bible study, or when I'm teaching about when I'm doing a counseling session and things like that, I always do this I do this experiment. Turn off every light in your house. Shut every blind in your house. Make it pitch dark. Or at least go in a room and make that room pitch dark. When you in that room and it's pitch dark, get you a lighter and light it. Or get you a match and strike it. Won't that light illuminate the darkness? Darkness dissipates when lights show up. So think about you. When you're doing right, when you're thinking right, you're speaking right, you just want to do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. Or you have an ulterior motive because you want to go to heaven, which is mine. Okay. I want to stay in heaven when I go. So I try to do everything and measure it against, will this send me to heaven or not? Okay. Will this give me gate problems or not? Okay. Because I don't want to gate trouble. So when you do that, there's a light that shines through you and on you and around you. So when you show up at dark places, you light up the space, and darkness hates you. People with dark hearts hate you. People living in dark atmospheres and appreciate the darkness hates you, because you're exposing them. You're showing their shortcomings. You're showing them who they are. They hate you because of that. Never get it twisted. Or success without them. Right. I want to say, okay, independent. That's how you feel. Ain't no wrong with that. I agree with that statement, Mix. Okay. I'm sick of making them rich playing their game. You know what, y'all? And let me say this. That's why I blame most of these mega churches. And can I just be naked and unashamed with y'all? I blame most of these mega churches, and yes, I'm a preacher and I'm actually a pastor, but that's neither here nor there. Because when you all had the money and everything, you should have already built schools. See, and this is what they don't talk about when it comes to Diddy. Whatever Diddy did behind closed doors to the people that signed on for it to have fame or whatever, you knew what you was doing. I don't feel sorry for you. But what they don't explain about Diddy opened up schools. They don't talk about that. He funded schools. He opened schools. Now, where I blame Oprah, and I'm going to have to add her name to this. Where I blame Oprah is, Oprah had all that money. She's in one of the worst places that they talk about, which is Chi-Town, Chirac, Chicago. Oprah did not take her money and open up schools there. Oprah took her money and went over in another country and opened up a school there that is now shut down. Get into that. Nobody talks about that. They asked her, Oprah, why don't you open a school for girls in your own city? They need you more. It's plenty of schools. This is Oprah's response, and I'm paraphrasing. It's plenty of schools here. I'm taking my money over across the country where they don't have the opportunity. Excuse me, did you read how many people was murdered in your city, ma'am? On a daily basis? Screw month. How many girls is coming up raped in gangs because they have nothing else to look forward to? And you mean to tell me, billionaire, you took your money across the country and built a school over there and the school ain't even open? No more. When you could have built it in your city and it still be going with your legacy? You know how many millionaires that you could have turned out had you took your money, ma'am, and built a school in Chicago, ma'am, and had it for young girls, ma'am. So yeah, I'm pissed off about that. I stopped watching her. And I don't feel sorry for her now. AKA they said she was wearing a ankle monitor, but we ain't gonna get into that either. That's a conspiracy video. Pizza. Okay. What's up? What's up, Dr. Shauna Brown? That's my sister, y'all. That's my beautiful sister. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We gotta make sure that they don't know what we're doing because of, for whatever reason they like to. Right, Charlie. Hey, right, and go without. That's what I'm saying, boo. Why do y'all think that? Why do y'all think that Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime, y'all, was so iconic? Because it was making a statement. You know what I'm saying? It was making a statement. You know, but yeah, I don't care about. Yeah, don't do me. Don't do me. I'm just one that know a little something about a lot of something. I know a lot of bit. Yeah, I made it up. I know a lot of bit. Okay. It means a lot of a little bit. I know a lot of little bits that you put together. You know what I'm saying? Those things, those things, you know. But yeah. Come on. Y'all, and ever since they pressure washed my house, we've had nets. It's not a lot of nets, but the nets we got are worrisome. So I've ordered this stuff called Zero. Is that what it is? A Vivo. Hold on, let me look. Let me look so I can tell y'all what I ordered. Hold on. It's called Vivo. Vevo. I heard that works, and that's what I ordered because it has a light and it draws them to the light. And when they fly into the light, it's a sticky trap behind the light, and they all get stuck. Because not every net is the same type of net. Some nets are drawn to different things, but all of them are drawn to light. All of them. Okay, so that went over a lot of people's head. The ones still sleeping and coming their woke. It was boring. I know. Okay. So, yeah. Anywho, I know, Charlie, that's my booski girl. Charlie, I apologize to you. Let me tell you, I went to the hospital yesterday after having my medical procedure, and I was up there with my mom and listening to the doctors and seeing what the plan's going to be and blah, blah, blah. My mom made me go home because I was dozing off sitting in the chair. She made me go home and go to sleep. She's like, no, stop and get you something to eat. Don't cook nothing because I know you'll go home and cook. She said, go home and get some rest. And so when I got home, I ate what I ate, got in the bed, and I was knocked. So I apologize to you, boo. Okay, thank you. I said, Lord, when I give people my word, though, Charlie, I try to keep my word because my word is all I got. You know what I'm saying? My name, my daddy, that's my daddy name. You got my daddy blood on it. Anyway, I try to keep my word, but I'm sorry. I said, when I saw you, I was going to text you or whatever, tell you, I am so sorry and what happened. So, hi, Larry. Thank you. Thank you, handsome. Yeah, I'm going to stop. My late husband used to tell me I'm a flirt. I believe it now. First, I kind of argued with him, even though I knew it was true then. But I know I'm off the chain now since I'm single. You know what I'm saying? I'm a widow. I am off the chain. Anywho, moving forward. Okay, so what y'all want to do? Yeah, I know she was born in Mississippi, but it's like she forgets. It's like we have to remind her that, girl, we made you who you are. That's what bothers me. Okay, how long do y'all think the small man is gonna last if everything is piled on the small man's shoulder? Think about that. Look at a picture of somebody who's just an ordinary man, and then look at school, church, food, industry, government, rich, all piled on his shoulder. It's only a matter of time before he collapsed. When the small man collapsed, there goes everything. Just like people who have rental properties. To me, all the people who are landlords If I was you, the smart thing to do in this economy is to lower your people's rent at least by $80, at the most $100. Okay? They will thank you. They will make sure they rent's paid on time. They're going to make sure that they take care of their properties and everything. But it doesn't help the small man when you raise their rent in an amount where they really having a hard time even paying it, just so you can stay comfortable. Because a lot of y'all that has these rental properties, y'all living well. You can afford to lower somebody's rent $80 to $100 and still live comfortably. I don't get that. It's like the more things go up, y'all want to go up too. Just like, to me, what a good store would do when everybody else raised their eggs to $3 and $4, a good store would have said, okay, theirs is $3.50 for like a thing of 12 large eggs. I tell you what, ours is gonna be $2. Not only that, our eggs is gonna be $2. Our dishwashing liquid is gonna go down to $1.50. I'm talking about the good dishwashing liquid like Dawn and stuff. Our bread is gonna be $1. What else? Our milk is gonna go to $2. Like, somebody smart would have dropped their prices to ensure that customers come there. You're going to get so many customers that's going to be in the store buying the good stuff, as well as, let me see what else I need here, which will open up economically and let them buy other stuff. So where your other stuff is at regular prices, people just don't think like me. I got a business mind. It's like, that was dumb. So one store rose their prices, so everybody else going to do it too. That's dumb. That's dumb with a B. And it's done with a B. I just paid the bill off and it was $100 a month. I am so happy. I know you are. See, I hate that I'm not working. I had to retire, but I'm glad my husband retired me, because when I almost died December 22, they retired me just in case. They said, ma'am, if you're working, this is it. Because the way it's looking, you won't be living. We give you until March 2023. Now, mind this is December 28th. Okay. They gave me until March 2023 to be up out of here, to say bye and all of that. So that's why I always speak about God, because God is a keeper. Not only is he a keeper, he's a healer, he's a miracle worker, but we ain't going to get started on that. So that's the only thing that I don't like, because when I was working, I paid all my bills double. Like, I would take a month and I would pay extra on my mortgage or whatever. And so that way, if I'm ever without a job, I paid extra. So it might give me an extra month without having to pay, where I could work on something else. But then on my credit cards and stuff like that, I would actually pay, I would take one credit card and pay it off. I pay the regular amount on another credit card, but that one credit card I had destined to pay off. I would take it a whole month and pay it off, to where each month my credit was so good. They was like, what is she doing? What is the method behind her madness? I hate owing people. Like right now, my brand new wash and dryer, I don't care. I'll tell y'all, it is what it is. I ain't going to fake the funk for nobody. My brand new wash and dryer I got from Aaron's. Okay. I've been dealing with Aaron's for 26 years. Anytime I want something and I want it now, I go to Aaron's. I got such a good reputation with Aaron's. They call me. They be like, Coco. I'm like, yes. You sure you don't need nothing? We'll make an extra this, that, and the other for you, and we'll knock off this for you. And, so when they did call me and they was like, you sure? I said, I do. I said, you know what? I was thinking about if I was going to call you, I'll badge straight out. I need a wash and dry. Okay, let me come in here and pick out the one you want, and we'll work the deal out for you, and blah, 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 blah. I said, okay, I'm on my way. So, yeah, I got me a Samsung wash and dry. One of the best there is. If I'm going to pay for it monthly, I want it to be the best. I don't want no previous owner, not when it comes to no wash and dryer. So, yeah, I got me a brand new wash and dryer and everything. And I've paid it so much, y'all, I only owe 9 more months. That shocked me. It shocked me. I was like, for real? So how much is it if I pay it out? So they quoted me. I'm like, okay, let me see what I can work out. Let me see how much I got on my cards, my credit cards. Because maybe a girl can go on and pay her off and be done with it. So yeah, I'm all about finances, Charlie. She made her father a whole plaza center. Shut up. Yeah, that's right. Oprah. Yep. The bottom is foundation. Nothing. Okay. I bet he didn't even. Okay. Yeah, I got GoPuff too. One of my sons, that's his what, third job? He drives for GoPuffs. He also drives for Uber. I bargain shop too. Yep. Me too, sissy. I do too. Yep. Yep. My late husband, it's funny. We used to go in the store and because we would, go looking for new furniture and stuff like that because every 2 years I would want to change furniture. He let me. All he had to do is say no, but he'd be on it too. He's like, yeah, because I need my recliner. So, I spoiled him and he spoiled me. Seriously, his whole family said that they like, you spoiled him. I know. I'm like, but he spoiled me too, because my family used to say, this is what he said to my daddy and my mama. My daddy said to him, my daughter's spoiled, but she's a good type of spoiled, meaning she will work. And he said, I know. He said, Pops, I want to pick up where y'all leave off. He said, all I want to do is spoil her. My daddy looked at me. He said, he's a keeper. I said, yes, he is, like that. And my daddy loved him ever since. He loved my daddy. They had the best relationship. To win over a girl's father is something, because my daddy didn't play with me. He used to call me his black China doll, meaning I'm precious. He didn't play with me. So my mama, and that's a hard nut to crack too. And she told the same thing, she's spoiled, but we did it. So it ain't much we can say, And he's like I told Pops, I just want to pick up where y'all leave off. He said, I'm a spoiler too. And that's exactly what he did. My late husband spoiled the crap out of me. Do you hear me? And he meant to do it. He said, I'm going to make it hard for the next man. He said, that's why I know if the next man can't pick up where I'm at, I keep you where I got you. I know you ain't going to look at him. It means he's not worthy of you. And he told me the first thing, he said, look at this. If you asked him for a cup of coffee and he can't afford it, he said, you're going to walk past him. I never knew that a cup of coffee was so expensive for men. Seriously, I never knew that. That's a whole nother story. Why am I getting on this story? I'm going to stay there and I'm going to be done with it. I never knew that a cup of coffee was so expensive for men. Seriously, when I scratched my head like, dang, my husband really set me on this little level right here to where I can't come down. Because even my sons, if I say, oh, I want a cup of coffee and I ain't got no money, my baby boy, you know what he say? Mama, check your cash out. And I be like, what? I don't be saying that because of that, but he'll say, check your cash out. I look at my cash app. He done gave me enough money to go either buy me a thing of coffee or go and have like 4 or 5 visits. My other son here be like, look upstairs when you get a chance. I look in there, he done bought all my K-cups and everything. So it's like, and I be like, so these older men can't afford a $2.50 cup of coffee at least? I don't know. Welcome back. Okay. Yeah, I can't do it. Let me see what y'all saying. I want to get a new wash and dry. Oh, okay. Yeah. You got to say, girl, I keep telling you, we can. Mix, we got to be king, girl. We can. Somewhere along the line, we king. Let me see. I'm fixing to eat fried cat. Oh, are you cooking it? Or did you buy it? Okay, babe. Oh, she's cooking it. Okay. I want some, Charlie. I want some. Pay off my credit card debt. Okay. With that man in the White House, honey, yes, we got to pay these debts off as much as we can. Let me see. I want to revamp my laundry room. Tired of stacked leather that I want to put shelf. I know that's right. Yes, honey. Yes. Yes. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna share some things in my city. Uh I don't know how this world is gonna go, y'all. I feel certain ways, I feel certain things. I don't want to put a damper on things, but just in case it's still the way it is, come next May. May, the first Saturday in May is Derby, okay? It's the Derby. And Kentucky be on one come Derby, right? Um, so if y'all ever come to Kentucky, especially in May, come for the Derby. But if y'all just want to come to Kentucky, let the sister know. Shoot, let the sister know. But I'm gonna share some stuff with y'all real quick. Um, and then we're gonna get to one more thing. Oh, it's been 54 minutes. I already been on here. It's almost an hour. Okay, let's see. Okay. Believe it or not, we got a lot of food places here. We got a lot of food places here. Believe it or not. I'm gonna play this.
Located here in Louisville, Kentucky, is a well-known barbecue truck. They've been in the game for 13 years, and they have a great menu for all my barbecue lovers out there. And from time to time, they have a couple special menu items. So I got one today, and I had to come and give it my honest review. The four Kennard brothers and their father keep this legacy going.
Whatever God is preparing me for, it's good.
They're only open on weekends, so make sure you're following their social media accounts so that way you can see the times and the places they're at. The girls got a pulled pork sandwich, and let me tell you, they was licking the plate. And I got the special menu item, which is the hot links with peppers and onions. You cannot go wrong with it. I fell in love. The mac and cheese was pretty creamy, and I will say it's hard to find a barbecue spot with good sides, but I think I found it. Their smoked cabbage was phenomenal. On the inside of the cabbage, it also had some pork in there. Whew, it was so good. My husband got the brisket plate with the cabbage and the potato salad. I can't lie to you guys. So far, this is some of the best barbecue I've tried in Louisville. It's juicy. It's smoked to the heavens themselves. I'm so glad our sister was there. She also confirmed that it was really good. She tried
Rib tips.
the rib tips, and she was feeling it. The expressions are all over her face. And she also liked the mac and cheese. And the ride back home, all of us was talking about how good it smelled. The star of the show has got to be the ribs. You guys, it didn't make no sense. You take one bite, and I promise you, the whole thing is just melting in your mouth. I can't understand it to this day. I can't tell you. I've never had a rib so tender in my life. My honest review. I can't wait till next weekend. One thing's for sure, and two things for certain. This is 13 years full of love and dedication. Kennard's Brothers Barbecue is Chet and family approved. Y'all give.
Okay. So I got two more I'm gonna show y'all, and then we're gonna do one more thing and we'll be out of here. She has her own channel. I don't think it's on YouTube. I think it's just on Facebook. But we do. Kentucky is becoming the food, one of the food meccas, okay? And yeah, we got a lot of places here. Y'all wouldn't even believe things is here. Y'all know we the bourbon country. Like, this is where all your bourbon is made from. So when you drink bourbon, it is actually coming from Kentucky. Okay. I'm gonna show y'all a place where I go and get my hold on. I go and get my when I eat my sushi. I'm gonna show y'all a place where I go and get my sushi. Okay. Okay, here we go. These people right here has one of the best. They have one of the best sushis that you could ever get, and oh my gosh, they have a roll that I love. It's got crab in it, but there is this whole shrimp and crab. It just Let me just show it. And then I'm going to show y'all a friend of mine's place. Okay, let's go.
His daughters, located here in Louisville, Kentucky at 1543 Bardstown Road, is a locally owned restaurant here in Louisville, and I wanted to come and give it my honest review. The aesthetics are beautiful inside. It's very chill and laid back, and you'll love the vibes. I wish I would have sit outside because it was so cute. We started it out with the stuffed wontons, and you can't go wrong with them. They were delicious. It's got cream cheese, jalapeno, and then it has that chili sauce on the side, and it was really good. I lost over half of my footage, so I don't have the menu available on here, but I'm going to work with what I got. So we got the El Pastor Bipimbaps. I could have said that wrong.
That's not my.
But you get it. It has white rice at the bottom, and it's on a sizzling stone. So as soon as you get it, you have to stir it quick. The stone was really, really hot. A lot of the rice was burnt at the bottom. We took a bite, and that was it. But we told our waiter, he was very understanding, very informative of how everything worked. But I honestly don't think we would ever get it again. We got the Dragon King's Daughter roll, and I gotta say, I really liked it. And we got the indulgent roll. My honest review, I would definitely come back and get some more sushi rolls. I love that the owners made the menu very unique, and I can understand why they have regular customers. But I definitely want to try something new next time. Go give it a try.
I love sushi, y'all. I do. But I love certain sushi rolls better. And when I order them, I try them at King's Daughters first. Is it Daughters? King Dragons. I said King Daughter. I try it first because I know it's going to be handcrafted. I know it's going to be all that and a bag of chips and dip with a pop on the side. Okay. So, you know. Okay. Hold on. Computer. Okay. This right here is a friend of mine's shop, y'all. They are in the West End. Okay. They are in the West End of Kentucky, in Louisville, Kentucky. Just giving them a shout out today. Okay. Just giving y'all diverse things so when y'all come, you know, y'all can have some type of wonder if y'all. Hold on, let me go back over here and do this real quick. Hold on. Okay. Now let me go back over here. Nope, that's not it. Up right next to it. Duh. Okay. Y'all ready? What did I do with it? Is this it? Yep. You know what?
Hip Hop Sweet Shop, located in Louisville, Kentucky at 1805 West Jefferson Street. I heard it was some of the best peach cobbler in the city, so I had to come and give it my honest review. In 2019, they started out with a bakery bus. They suffered a devastating loss with a fire, but it didn't stop them because look at where they're at now. And can you believe this owner is a self-taught baker? Lord have mercy. Everything inside is hip-hop themed. The graffiti style artwork is very important to the owner, as her nephew was a local artist, so she honors and remembers the legendary artist that she enjoys. The menu is packed, y'all. Brownies, cookies, water ice, banana pudding, sundaes, cupcakes, cheesecakes, milkshakes, lemonade. God have mercy. We ordered some Flavor Flav strawberry banana pudding. And listen, the peach cobbler with the ice cream, the whipped cream, oh my God. It was really heavenly. It'll make your tongue slap your brains out. If you've heard any negative comments about this place, I hope this video saves it and makes you rethink. Go ahead, go try it. Okay, I'm done. So I brought this home because I couldn't eat it there because the milkshake was just so good. So I'm going to give this a try. Gosh. gosh, look at that. It was layered to the heavens. The cookie was good and soft. The banana pudding was really good and creamy. Look at how it's layered. It's like perfect. It's like a picture. Like, oh my, My honest review. I highly recommend this place. I can't wait to take the girls back and try something new. And you know I'll post another video because this is Chet and Family approved. Go give it a try and let them know. Chet and Family.
So yes, they are doing their thing over there. Yes. You want that? Yes. When I tell you it is, oh my God, they got everything there. They do. They got everything there, honey. They make coffees, deluxe coffees. They got drinks. I mean, it is what the heck it is. I'm just saying. Uh yeah. Yeah. That's some place when y'all come, if y'all come to Kentucky, that is a place you all really, really, really need to visit. We got so many places here, y'all. That's what I'm telling y'all. Everybody has said we are becoming the a food mecca. We're actually taking over Atlanta spot because there's so many restaurants here and a lot of people, a lot of places that we have here. Most of the chefs have been on either what is it, Top Chef. They've been on like all the little chef things. They are actually here in Kentucky, you know, basically Louisville, Kentucky, and everything. So it's one last place I want to show y'all real quick. But that hip hop, yes, sir. Y'all got to visit there. Y'all got to visit there. Plus this black owned too. You gotta visit there. I'm just saying, you just do. Hold on, let me get my girl. Let me get my girl. Hold on. Let me go because I know she has went there too. My friend got her own restaurant here, and it was voted to have the best chicken here. Um, and they was number 23 on the scale. Yep, number 23. We have a Gus's here too, y'all. A Gus. We have it. I have it here. A Gus fried chicken. Y'all can look it up. We just got that about 2 years ago, I believe. When I tell you that chicken be seasoned down to the bone, I understand why Gus has been in business for so long. Cause that chicken be, baby, when you get to the bone, you feel you taste the seasoning on that chicken. So yeah, Gus is it's pretty all right. It's pretty all right. Um, hold on. Okay, let me go to her other page. Hold on, let me go to her other page. Hold on, because there's one more I want to show y'all. And let me tell y'all why I'm looking this up about Slippery Elm, okay? Slippery Elm, if you have any type of digestive issues, y'all, Slippery Elm is one that you really want to take. If you have anything about, if you're dealing with sugar issues, Slippery Elm is also something that you want to take. What Slippery M do, and this I'm just paraphrasing without looking at my notes. Slippery M does it creates a gel in the stomach, and it kind of seals the holes. If you got an ulcer, it kind of seals around to let the food digest more easily and without you getting GERD. So if you suffer from GERD, Slippery M is something, heartburn, any type of digestive issues or gut issues, Slippery M is something that you really want to get into. It fights inflammation. You know, what else does it do? It's a variety of things, but those are the ones that I want to highlight. So get you some Slippery M. It comes in tincture, it comes in capsules, it comes in tea. Whichever floats your boat, you can get it in those. I got it in a tincture. And once a week, I put a little bit in my coffee and I drink it down. And, you know, because it's something I don't have to take all the time because it's helped my GERD. I was diagnosed with GERD. And it's helped that so much to where I don't have to take it, and so I've never took the medicine they prescribed me. Then do I still get it filled? Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's not play. Don't act like you don't know me. I still get it filled, but I don't take it because I didn't like the side effects. So yeah. But GERD is something that a lot of us deal with. It's when the food or the acid from the food backs up in the esophagus and causes you to have heartburn or some type of GI discomfort and things of that nature. So it's something that you actually want to, you know, help. You want to get and take it. Hold on. I'm just looking up something real quick so I can show y'all. Okay, that's it. I know she ain't took his page down. What's Chris say? Okay. Hold on. Okay. And I'm going to come back over to you guys. Okay, here we go. Right here. Give me a minute to read what y'all saying. This is my boober. This is my boober. Yeah, this is my boober right here. So this is a place you gotta stop at when you come here. It's on 7th Street. She took over my niece's old building before my niece bought her own building, which is 7th and Oak. She bought the building from my niece. My niece was the seafood lady. And well, I could say it was. My niece is the seafood lady. So yes, she bought her old building because my niecey poo bought her another building. She actually got several. So we'll talk about the seafood lady some other time. But check this out.
Okay, right here at Lucretia's Kitchen, the pretty face of the place, right? We right here at 617 West Oak, and you know what? I just love testimonials. When I come out on the floor and I have new guests arriving, right? Never been here before, but hey, they wanted to give us a try, see what this soul food's all about. So, tell them what you had.
Soul tacos, brisket. It's amazing. The barbecue sauce was on point. The brisket was on point, and the taco shells were amazingly crispy.
Ooh, y'all hear that? Amazingly crispy, right? So let's take a look at his tray, right? Amazing, all right? Tell us where you're from and how was everything?
Hey, come from Lexington. I had the quarter chicken, mac, cheese.
They came from Lexington, okay, to try her food. Lexington.
Oh my God. She called it mac and cheese. It be hidden.
I know, that's right. Would you say it's love at first bite?
It was love at first bite.
All right, good deal.
It was really good.
It was really good.
You can look at my plate.
Oh my goodness. Miss Lucretia love when I see the bones, right? There you go, right there. That's it. So how was your dinner?
Really good. I had barbecue ribs, macaroni, greens, and sweet potatoes. I love sweet potatoes.
Okay.
It was great.
All right, y'all. From Lexington in the house. So we thank you all so much, okay? Hey, y'all. It's your...
My boo. Let me see. Okay. It's not going to...
Hey, y'all. It's your girl.
Let me pull up the other one real quick. Hold on. Like I said, don't just think that we are one trick pony here in Kentucky, baby. We not. We do all the things. We do all the things, okay? Shoot. And if push comes to shove, I might cook for you. I might. Yeah, no. I might rattle some pans. You feel me? Okay, here we go. It'll help if I start it. I mean, I'm just saying.
Miss Lucretia, you got a customer out of me until you decide to close them doors, and I hope it's not never. Oh my goodness. It's busting too, y'all. I tasted it already. Oh, and let me tell you something. And let me tell you something. Miss Lucretia, you got a customer out of me until you decide to close them doors, and I hope it's not never.
Y'all, when I tell you, I tell you, I tell you, I tell you. Now, here's the thing. Tomorrow, one of my kids will be 29. Okay. I know. One of my kids will be 29. Um, the day after that, which is the 24th, my bonus daughter will be 23. So I'm going tomorrow, if not tonight, and give my son some already made cupcakes. Okay, so they'll be here when he get out in the morning, so that he can get them and do with what he want. I hope he at least leave me one, but if not, they his to do with what he want. Okay. Um, and my bonus child has asked me to make her favorite dish, which is my family's recipe for gumbo. Okay. So we gonna see if she gets this gumbo. Like I told her, gumbo's expensive, boo, and I love you, but I don't know if I love you that much to make no gumbo, because gumbo's very much expensive. Now, even though I got most of the stuff here, I don't have the proteins because I made something else with my shrimp. So I need to go get some shrimp, and I need to go get some chicken, and I think everything else I have. If not, I got to get some celery and a green pepper, to make the trinity: onion, green pepper, and celery. So I know everybody else make theirs, but my grandmother is straight up Louisiana. She was born and raised in Louisiana, and that, like, gumbo to them is something they do once a week. So she taught me her gumbo recipe. So I make it from Louisiana. I don't know how everybody else make it, don't even care, but I can spot a good gumbo from a bad gumbo. I can spot an authentic gumbo from a not authentic gumbo, and I can spot stuff people try to pass off as the gumbo. And I'd be like, it ain't no gumbo. That's a stew. It ain't no gumbo. That's a this, that, and people get so mad at me. They're like, Creole, let them people, do their own. I'm like, yeah, but y'all know. It hits me in the gut, man. It hits me in the gut because I know what is and what ain't. So, don't mess up my family's legacy because you can't make it. Just say that's your version of gumbo. I can take it because everybody has a version of something. So, just say this is my version, everybody, of what a gumbo is, blah, 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 blah. I can take it. No problem. No harm, no foul. But when you say this is authentic, no, it's not. Ugly. So I be upset about that. I do. I be over here trying not to crash out, y'all, because I'm telling y'all, it just be like, what are you doing, player? From the Himalaya. This ain't no gumbo. This ain't no gumbo. So any chew. But let me show y'all this, because he always come here. Because this is my friend's uncle. You know what? People get mad because I know people. It ain't my fault that I know people. Duh. But this is my friend's uncle. I met him when I was a little kid. And I used to think they was lying when they said that he was a comedian, because the way, I was a kid, my mom wouldn't let me listen to nothing that cussed and stuff. But when I was able to look at this stuff, when I saw him, I'm like, hey, I know him. So he comes back here often, just like Mike Epps. Mike Epps comes here often. A lot of times, some of the pictures y'all see is right here in Kentucky, because Mike Epps got a daughter that lives here. Duh. When he came here, he's from Ohio. When he came here to Kentucky for a show once, he got with one of the women here, and they developed a daughter. He comes back here all the time to see his daughter. So, I mean, it's a lot of celebrities that come here. Okay? It just is. It ain't my fault. blame you for not knowing people. Blame your family for not being connected or whatever the case may be. I don't know. Don't get mad at me. Shoot. Okay, let me show y'all. I know y'all know this man.
How you doing?
I'm doing well.
She wearing that hat too.
Okay, you know that. You all the way in the Ville and came to see.
We in the Ville, baby. They jamming. Look at her sign on the wall. That's the Creature kitchen we.
That's it.
And they could cook for real. They not playing. It's delicious. Everything. I want to eat the plate.
Hey, you heard it. The pretty face of the plate.
Hey, I love it. Miss Lucretia herself. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Tell them how to get to your restaurant. How they get here?
You get here 617 West Oak Street on the corner of 7th and O, where the sun is always shining.
I love it.
Y'all heard, right?
I heard. I swear. We had Lucretia, y'all. We be fucking it up. Lucretia.
I know y'all know him, right? Y'all know him. For real, I can show y'all my friend. They look just alike. That's my friend's uncle and everything. So he's been coming to Louisville since I was little. And when he told me, that's my aunt, I said, you lying. He said, when he come in town, I'm gonna make sure you meet him. And he did. I was like, okay, but I didn't know that he was a comedian. Because like I said, my mama was a mama. She didn't let me look at cussing stuff, and every stuff. Okay, last but not least, I hate to say this, but I'm going to tell you, Ozzy Osbourne has passed away, y'all. I don't know if y'all know him or not. Okay, Ozzy Osbourne has passed away. All right, JB. So rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne. Pray for his family, y'all.
God bless it. God's got a blessing. God's got a blessing. God's got a blessing. God's got a blessing. With your name on it. With your name on it. God's got a blessing. 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 With your name on it. With your name on it. Your name on it. With your name on it. Your name on it. With your name on it. Your name on it. With your name on it. Your name on it. With your name on it. Your name on it. With your name on it. Your name on it. With your name on it. How many of God's got a blessing with your name on it? Come on. Sing this with me. Come on, say. God's got a blessing. God's got a blessing. Everybody. God's got a blessing. God's got a blessing. You say God's got a blessing. God's got a blessing.
So when y'all come here, make sure Lucretia's is the last place you go, because you're going to want to unbutton your pants and let out your stomach and belch a little bit and, ride back in the chair and all of that and stuff, unless you're going to follow it up with Hip Hop Shop, where you go get all your goodies, and take them on the road with you, because, I advise you to get 2 of whatever you order so you can eat one as you riding down the road or flying on the airplane, and keep the other one, for when you get home and you want some more. So I support everybody, and all the things of the things, Lord, my friend just texted me talking about she's thinking about moving. I swear, people get on my nerves. People get on my nerves. So that's all I'm going to say. But last but not least, the last thing that's going on in Kentucky, the police officer who was responsible for killing or having something to do with Breonna Taylor's death has been given 33 months, which is a little under 3 years. From the DOJ, they didn't really want him to get any time, but our court system is not so. People are upset about it. It doesn't shock me that we still have a lot of racist people in the world. It just shocks me on the level of racism that these people have no filter when it comes. When I tell you all the hate came out on these newscaster stations when they posted on Facebook, what the verdict was and stuff, these people called her a monkey. They said that's what she deserved. He did the society justice for killing this woman. Y'all, when I tell you, I had to stop reading this stuff because my temper was I had to stop reading it. And I'm like, okay, So most of these people probably was people who, you know, made black people think that they liked them. Most of them. For their true feelings to come. One thing I honor Donald Trump for, Donald Trump, whatever you want to call him, the orange guy. One thing I honor him for, he just had people to show their true feelings. That's it. He brought out everybody's true feelings on how they really feel about anybody non-white. He brought out everybody's true feelings about people that's non-white. I am concerned. Most men that I am cool with, I pray for them. You know, of course, my sons and then my grandsons. I pray for them because I tell you why. Society hates black people and they especially hate black men. And if you're a black man and you're sure who you are, they hate you even the most. Like Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders raised sons to know who they are, to know who their stock is, and to carry themselves as a stock, to carry themselves as grown black kings. And society hates that. They rather see you with your pants sagging, you cussing with a 40 in your hand, a beer in your hand, slanging. They don't fear that. They fear a man, and a black man who knows who he is, who carries himself as the king that he is. And when you honor yourself as a king, I honor you as a king. I treat you as a king. But when you show me that you're not a king and you don't know who you are and you just whatever, then that's how I treat you. You know, it just is what it is. Case in point, I'm gonna give y'all this story and then we out of here. My deceased daughter's brother, okay, they share the same father. He's a pastor and he always wears suits. This young man has been wearing suits since he was a kid. He just was one of them kids, knew who he was, and he felt better in a suit. Whenever he couldn't wear a suit, he cried. So they began to buy him suits. So he carries himself in a professional, a pastoral manner. Hasn't been in any trouble, don't know what trouble is, you know. He was dropping off somebody in one of the deeper parts of the West End of Louisville one Sunday morning on his way to preach. A cop pulls him over. Cop pulls him over in the car, makes him get out the car, makes him sit on the ground in his suit. Instead, the guy, you know, he was like, sir, can I, you know, stand? You can even put the cuffs on me, blah, blah, blah. And because he was so pissed that this man was in this suit and in this car, don't matter that he's a father of 6 and he works to afford what he got, not just church. He works to afford what he got. He made him sit on the ground, trying to demean him. You sure this is all you doing is preaching? Preacher. Yeah, said all that to him. All that to him to try to demean him. It didn't work. And then when he was let go, he got up and brushed his suit off, got in the car, and drove on. See, they don't care nothing about, for real, you all with the do-rags or the hat turned backwards. You know, when they say when men wear their head backwards, that means they're confused. An OG will tell you that. A lot of y'all don't listen because you still wear your head backwards, you know. But the hat that's turned backwards symbolize a man that don't know who he is, that he's confused. And a lot of OGs will say, hey, bro, turn your head around, you know. And y'all young ones and y'all, you know, 50 and under, y'all get mad and cuss them out. You don't tell me what to do with my head. That's my head. But they trying to help you, just like they used to try to tell y'all that sagging means you're available sexually. It's a gay thing that actually was created in the penitentiary. Now, we can go further than that and say during slavery, you know, black men had to wear they created they used to get a strap, a rope to tie their pants up to where, because they didn't have no belts, to tie their pants up where they fit. Okay. So the sagging comes from the penitentiary. It lets men know you're available if you want to have your butt ran through. That's basically what that is. So when it started transitioning out here through rappers trying to make something that wasn't fetch, and y'all bought into it, OGs was trying to school y'all dumb selves and tell y'all the sagging don't mean what you think it means. It means that you're available. Y'all start cussing the OGs out. You just, you don't know what that mean. Nigga, gone somewhere. I do what I want to do. And blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. Because you don't listen. That's the problem. You don't listen. So what happens when you don't listen? You're doomed to repeat the same negativity, the same stereotype. Did you see the man whose window was punched out for traffic stop? I heard about that. Yet Cash Out just got life past 70 years. Who is Cash Out? Is that a rapper? I'm gonna have to go look it up. Cause see, I don't know these new rappers. I don't listen to it. So I'm out of the loop where that's concerned unless somebody sends it to me. Okay, she's doing Cajun to my. I don't like her Cajun pasta. I like her seafood platters better. So yeah, I won't be a part of it. Sorry. All right, you guys. Who is this? Yeah, my friend is thinking about moving. She works for GE and she just got remarried. Her husband and my husband died the same year. And she's remarried and all that. Okay, I'll go look at that. I'll go look at it, sissy. I'm going to go ahead and fix me some coffee. Call my mama and see if another doctor's been back in. If they did this test and everything and stuff. So, but I thank you guys so much. I do. I didn't make my goal today, but that's okay. I thank y'all for coming over. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my dang blasted channel. Okay, this is where all the news come from that you need to know. All right, that you need to know. Don't forget, JB is having a game on 7/25. That is this week. We will be out there to support him because he is my mod, and plus he supports almost everybody like I do. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna get her in. Don't forget to support Mixology. Yeah, she has her own channel as well. JB, if y'all know if he's doing the gaming, that means he has his channel. Charlie, don't forget her. That's my sister from another mister as well. So don't forget to support her. And I thank everybody who came over. I am, babe. I am. I'm going to share him to my wall as soon as I get out here before I get off this computer, okay? Y'all, and don't forget, it is the summertime. If you don't live in California or Florida, somewhere where they constantly get sun, please go outside and get you some sun, okay? Get you some earth, get you some grounding, go outside, touch earth, touch dirt, touch grass, do all the things, okay? Stop standing in front of this computer so much unless you just absolutely have to, all right? All right, y'all. I love y'all. Remember, no matter what the test, always, always, always do your best. Let me see what we leaving out of here with. Let's see. Because they're going to make me change the music anyway. Okay? You know how YouTube do. YouTube make you change the music. Be like, you will not get paid for that, so you got to change the song.
Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me. Moving slow motion for me. Slow motion for me, slow motion for me, moving slow motion for me. I like it like that. She working that back. I don't know how to act. Slow motion for me, slow motion for me, slow motion for me, moving slow motion for me. I like it like that.
You too, babe.
That back. I don't know how to act. Slow motion for me, slow motion for me, slow motion for me, moving slow motion for me.